Yo, what is up, guys? Today is day 27 trying to become a YouTuber, and sorry for not posting for a while. I've just been through this sort of weird period where I've just worked out very intensely. It's really hot, sweaty where I live currently. I live in Australia, so it's always hot and sweaty, but particularly now more in this time. And fuck whoever is outside doing that shit. Just kidding, but like, damn. Okay, so the value I wanted to preach in this video is the Socratic paradox, which essentially means I know that I know nothing. Now, the value that comes from this is the fact that there is infinite wisdom and knowledge out there to obtain. So the fact that you say that you know everything when you clearly don't, because no one is objectively right in every circumstance. There is always a nugget of wisdom, a nugget of truth to every single circumstance. And this is why I'm preaching this humility, like student mindset that you really need to have when you go on self-improvement. Because the more you go down the rabbit hole, the more you realize how wrong you were. And the smartest people with the best, like the legitimately the highest IQs, always question their own beliefs, always adapt, always change. Because if you think about it, right, you will always be wrong in the end of the day. You will never truly be right about something. Like, think about it. If you have a certain belief and then that belief is suddenly wrong, what do? You have to change and adapt, right? And that's what the Socratic paradox sort of highlights and like really, puts on the pedestal. And honestly, you really need to have this like student mindset, and by like reading and absorbing this information and knowledge, you can like foundate and construct new beliefs that will improve, that will actually get you past the stepping stone. But you can also like destroy beliefs, and people don't realize that you've got to destroy beliefs to build beliefs that like legitimately like shape who you are. And that's literally what it is to be human, because we're constantly like receiving new like stimulus and information every second of like our lives. And this is the thing, like genuinely, if you think about it, knowing nothing is better than knowing everything. Imagine you knew everything. There will be no fun. There'll be literally no point in learning new things, right? As humans, we get purpose from learning things that we don't understand. You make a mistake, you question it, and then you actually learn something new. And then even that thing that you learned was new, there could be even more stuff to learn about, So it's like this infinite paradox. Like, that's what the Socratic paradox is. That's why you have to accept, you have to sort of have this self-acceptance, self-acknowledgement of one's sort of non-enlightenment of the world. You sort of have to believe that you are ignorant, that you actually don't know what you know is true. And it's crazy because a lot of people are so, like, they get that prideful, egotistical, like, sort of belief about themselves that they actually are smart, and considering they get everything right, they get everything conventionally right. But obviously we have to understand certain things of the world, right? Like, obviously science exists. Obviously an orange is an orange, right? Like, we know that an orange is an orange. But the thing, like, facts are different to actualities of the world. Actualities are things that are physically and spiritually known as something that exists at a certain place and time. An orange is an orange in a place and a time, always, all right? But a fact or a figure will always be changing and altering itself, and same with a belief, because certain things that you think, certain thoughts are so malleable, like legit, like if you think about a mathematical equation, there are multiple ways to solve the mathematic formula. Like, there are so many different mindsets and patterns to think about. Like, that you can't actually obtain every single one. Like, everyone thinks differently, and this is what the Socratic paradox like tries to achieve by making everyone on an equal footing that thinks differently have that advantage of like gaining. instead of just thinking the world revolves around them. The world is like a part in and of itself, is a part of itself. Like, you aren't a part of the world. Like, this might sound some voodoo bullshit, but like, your brain perceives the world doesn't perceive you, right? So you have to just adapt and fucking change yourself, right? You just really have to. And I'm trying this value right now. I'm trying to humble myself, to be more student-like, to be more of like a learner, instead of like one of those teaching guys that just like thinks they know everything, like a know-it-all or whatever, because I really don't know everything. And that's the thing, you can question anyone's validity. Because no one is 100% valid. No one. Like, no one, no matter how long they study in their whole life, can obtain the infinite vast amount of knowledge that this world presents. Not even the world, the universe. Everything, existence. Like, genuinely, like a philosopher that spends his whole life genuinely just fucking dedicated to finding out the meaning of it, literally would not even understand even a fucking fraction of why we exist, which is crazy. But that's why it's so exciting. Because we can explore. We have this curiosity to ourselves, and like, legit, stop being ignorant. Stop being so ignorant to finding these truths. Like, seek truth. That's what I say. Seek truth. Don't have a truth. You want to have this seeking attitude, not this having, not this wanting, right? You want to have the seeking of truth, because the more you seek, the more you learn, the more you find out about yourself, and it's crazy. I've just learned so much about myself. I learned about diet, I learned about working out, I learned about sleeping, I learned about talking on camera, I learned about articulation, I learned about everything, man. There's different facets of existence. It's crazy. And this is the paradox. It is infinite. It is quite literally infinite, because there will always be a flow of information as long as existence carries on, which is like fucking insane. It's fucking insane, bro. You're not hearing this message right now, honestly. But yeah, sorry for not posting for 2 days. I've just been extremely lazy, honestly. I've just been extremely, demotivated, but that's not an excuse, obviously. I need to continue on this to improve, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to quit, obviously, but 2 days, I'll make it up by making 2 videos maybe, but we'll see. Day 30 was the goal, so yeah, day 27 today, and yeah, peace. Day 28 tomorrow.